Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Copper Dragons here, and I'm going to be playing some more Kuni Wrath of the White Witch. So let's hop right in and continue the game. Now, keep in mind, last time I defeated that weird candle guy, got Orange Star, and wait, I gotta check and see if I equipped it onto Oliver. Yeah, I gotta equip it onto Oliver real quick, because that, honestly, is just way too powerful of a weapon to not equip onto him. Like, it just would be kind of stupid for me not to, at this point. I just have to check and see what equips I have. You know what, might as well just, look into my, bag right there. Alright, I'm gonna feed this fairy chocolate to, Tyrone real quick, because I want to show you guys how that works. It basically boosts stats, if anything. Like, feeding them food basically gives them free stats. So yeah. And also, those little hearts right there, the familiarity hearts, like, you gotta get them full to increase the growth limit. Before you can actively get to other, like, stat boost for a familiar. So yeah. Honestly, I want to try and at least get to the max that I can possibly do for one familiar. For at least one familiar. I don't know if I'll be able to do it for all my familiars by the end of the game, but I'll try, regardless. Because that's all I really wanted to do anyways, is just try and make myself as powerful as possible for the final boss. Because, oh my god, that is just, like, compared to the rest of the bosses in the game, it is so unnecessarily difficult to get past that one final boss. Like, the first couple of phases, it's relatively easy. In the first two phases, I want to say. But whenever you get to that third and final phase, that's when it becomes unbearable. Because, it just gets so... Like, it can it can infinitely respawn enemies. And that's the main part that really makes those things difficult. And it can just... And mind you, those infinitely respawning enemies, they can literally damage you almost to the same lengths as the main boss enemy. That is the main issue I really have with that boss in general. It's just that part specific. And in combination to whenever you're stamina, like, your stats are a lot lower, it just makes things way too unbearable, I'm gonna have to use Healing Touch on Oliver real quick. Thankfully, I can, at least take out these jackrabbits, things real quick, relatively easy. Alright, my secondary healer, being Esther, is knocked out right now, so I can't be too risky with my plays. Alright, let's just take out this crashing bull right here. Yeah, Oliver leveled up, because whenever it shows 0 above your head after you finish battle, that usually means the main human character leveled up. Like, though it does change whenever it's in reference to, like, a familiar or whatever. Because usually that part just levels up and it doesn't change any, like, major stats or anything. So yeah. That's the only, like, that's a good sign of a human character leveling up, is if a 0 pops up above your head if you collect a, if you took damage in a battle and it shows a 0 above your head whenever you collect a green or blue orb, that usually means that your human character leveled up. So yeah, if you ever play the game for yourself, keep that in mind. Wait, do I have... Man, that really sucks. I needed a certain spell. It's called Travel. It basically allows you to travel to any major area or city, that's in the alternate world. Though it does change if you're in Oliver's world, like in the world he comes from. Alright, I'm pretty close to Hamlin, which is where I gotta go. Alright, let's just try and see what I can do here. Thankfully, those tin men are really slow. so I don't really have to worry about having to speed past them. Man, I didn't see that jackrabbit until it was too late. And of course, there's a Tin Man. Tin Man, whenever those things have ridiculous defense this early on. Thankfully, I could run away. Because if I couldn't, that would have just sucked. Because that would have been unnecessary damage, if anything. Cutscene, I guess. I'm not too mad about that one. I'm sorry, everyone, but this is where I say goodbye. It's time we went our separate ways. Huh? What are you talking about? Aren't you coming back to Hamlin with us? No, I'm not going back. Yeah, that's just really sucks, if I'm being honest, because I want Gaskin to come back. I've got my own journey to go on. Your own journey? You mean you're running away from home? Yeah, running away from the prince life to be what is essentially a hermit, that's not really a good thing. Hey, look after yourself, alright? Here, you better take this. What is Gaskin giving Marcus hand? Father gave me that sword, but you're the one who should have it. Oh. Well, that's weird. It's the kind of sword that a sage should wield. A sage like you'll be someday. Hey, don't cry. You don't need to be scared. If you ever get in trouble, I'll come help you. Come and help you, I promise. Wherever you are, no matter how far away, I will always be there for you if you need me. Wherever I am? Yes, I promise you. But if I'm going to live up to this promise, I'm going to have to do some training of my own. As Father keeps saying, I need to find my role within the Empire. I need to find out what I'm good at. I won't let him down. I refuse to be a disappointment. Huh. Alright, but please come back soon. I'll be waiting for you. You'll do that, Marcus Ann. We'll meet up one day. You'll see. I wish you and your friends all the best as well, Oliver. I hope you make it back to your time. Thanks, Prince Gaskin. I hope we'll meet again someday. I don't think you have to call me Prince anymore. Well, goodbye. Honestly, this is a wild scene, come to think of it. Hey, wait. What is it? Are you really sure about this, Gaskin? It's what I've decided. I'll be better off, watching Marcus Ann from afar, watching him become a sage. I don't change my mind once I've made a decision. That's the Gaskin way. Honestly, I'm kind of a similar way myself, too. The Gaskin way. It sounds like you're determined to be your own man. But I refuse to say goodbye. Let's just say until next time. Alright, until next time. In the future. In your time. See you then. Alright. Take care, Gaskin. Alright. I hope he takes care of himself. Gosh, that boy really is stubborn. Now, come on, Oliver. Let's head back to our time. Sure thing. Honestly, the fact that Swain's so quiet during this entire event, that should really tell you about his true nature, or history, or whatever you want to call it. I won't tell you for spoiler reasons, but yeah, you can probably put two and two together if you watch my entire segment on Hamlin. Watching what happened with especially Swain, yeah, you could probably tell what's going on. Either way, let's just try and see what I can do. Wait, I gotta go to this store, because I gotta buy MP and HP restoring items. Like, I gotta do that fast, because I don't know if I gotta enter another battle soon or not. But either way, let's just try and see what I can do here. I'm buying 31 sandwiches, 17 iced coffees, and I'm spending the rest of my money on chocolates. Alright, that should be good for right now. You know what, I'm not selling any of those materials because I could use it for that cauldron that I got earlier in the playthrough. Yeah, that's honestly gonna be some pretty useful stuff if you ask me. Honestly, I know my way around Hamlin pretty well, considering how much I've really traveled throughout the entire area. Yeah, I know my way probably a little too well, if you ask me. You know what? Whenever I get more guilders, I'll go to the weapon shop and buy some, armor, all the stuff I need for later in the playthrough, because I need to upgrade my gear before too long. Um, I spent all my money on chocolates and those healing items. Yeah, that took up all my money that I had, and that really sucks too. Oh yeah, keep in mind, I don't think that there's any like side quests or broken heart pieces here. Mostly because I don't think Shadar has affected anybody yet, and also this is the only time, like this segment of the game is the only time you'll ever see this area, like, or at least uh, during this period of the game. You'll still see Hamlin, of course, but during this time period, not so much. Um, Also keep in mind, there's still a lot of stuff I gotta get done. I don't even think I'm halfway through the game yet. I don't even think I am. Because I gotta get like upwards of like 40 hours, and I haven't even played 30 hours for this game.
Oh, the Emperor!
Your Majesty!
Father!
But why? What happened?
Shadar.
Shadar?
Yes, he was here. He came to demand our unconditional surrender.
Huh?
But let it be known, I defied him. I would not bow to that wretch.
No, don't. Don't try to speak.
Gascon.
Huh?
My son. My beloved son.
Huh?
You really thought I couldn't tell?
You knew?
Your appearance may have changed, but I know my own flesh and blood. What the future holds is a mystery to all men. But I know that together...
Yeah, Swain was Gaskin. Yeah, if you couldn't tell. Which I don't know how you couldn't, because it was pretty obvious. I bet even a child could tell that Gaskin and Swain are the same person. But either way.
You and Marcusson can... I believe in you. Protect the Empire. Now and in the future.
Father! No! Father! Please! Father! I got to meet you again. And now this. I just wanted to make you proud. And now... this has to happen! Damn it!
Swain.
I wonder what's taking Swain so long. I just can't believe Daddy's Gaskin, the heir to all of Hamlin. My mind's boggled beyond all belief, man. I guess he didn't want us to know, huh? I mean, to be honest, it was kind of obvious if you actually paid attention. I suppose so. I won't be the same now that we know he's a prince. Well, I'm not. I'm going to act like I don't know. Me too, unless Swain wants to talk about it. I'm not going to say a word. Oh, you don't need to worry about me. Um, I've, I'll have forgotten all about this in a bit. Couldn't remember it if I wanted to. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's forgetting. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. Sorry to keep you waiting. Um, Swain, I suppose it's time to go, but I need to say goodbye to Marcus Ann first. All right. Um, let's just see what I can do here. It's today that you're leaving, isn't it? Yes, Your Highness. Thank you for everything. No, I should be thanking you. Because of you, I was able to lift to become my father's heir, and soon I'll formally inherit his title. Yeah, I bet the people of Hamlin are glad about that and all. Um, I mean to give them a reason to be. I want them to know that they have nothing to fear from Shadar. I refuse to let him defeat us. I want Gaskin to be able to come back to Hamlin whenever he likes, after all. I must keep the Empire safe until he does so. You'll make a fine emperor, Marcus Hand. Gaskin would be proud of you. I hope so. He always believed in me, and I shall never stop believing that he will come back. Um, Look, it's your locket, Ollie boy. It's all aglow. You don't think. It must be. Marcus Hand's belief in his brother must be real strong. I'm sorry, Your Highness, there's someone who needs your help. Someone who needs the strength, some of the strength that's in your heart. My heart? Whoever are you talking about? Well, you, Your Highness, in the future, I mean. In our time, a piece of your heart is missing. Yeah, it's really weird, but if you watch my previous streams, you'd know. My future self? That's right, and we need you to share some of your belief with him, to help him get back to normal. My belief? Very well, I can hardly refuse my own future self a piece of my heart. Alright, let's go ahead and use Take Heart on Marcus Ann. Alright, I will gladly share my heart. Come on, take it. Okay, Take Heart. Honestly, I love this little animation that it plays whenever you use Take Heart and Give Heart spells. Like, that's easily one of my favorite animations in the entire game. You know, besides the cutscenes that were animated by Ghibli. Thank you very much, Your Highness. There's no need to thank me. Now please, give that belief to my future self. But before you go, Swain, yes? Whenever you return to your time, please give my regards to my future brother. Well, you already gave him your regards, Mark Sand. I'll be sure to do that, Your Highness. I mean, he kind of already did. Righto, Back to the Future it is. Am I gonna use the DeLorean? Wait, with DeLorean, whatever the car from Back to the Future is called. I think it's the DeLorean. You know which spell you want, don't you, Ollie boy? Reach time, ain't it? Roger. Let's go, everybody, to the future. That has to be one big Back to the Future reference. There's no way it isn't. Alright, let's go ahead and use Reach Time already, and just see what I can do from here. Honestly, I think I just found a new favorite animation. It's the spell,
Today,
tomorrow,
cast.
yesterday. Send us safely on our way.
Oliver's gone. They've all gone.
Alright, let's see what this is about. Did we make it? Huh? Aren't we still in the same place? No way, man, that's impossible. I know when a spell works, and that spell worked right and proper. We're back in our time, no doubt about it. Yeah, this place is different somehow. Swain, we made it back. That's all that matters. Now, isn't there someone we should be helping? Of course, Oliver, let's find Marcus Ann. You sure? Let's go give him his belief back. Alright, I'm gonna pause the recording real quick. Alright, sorry about that. Let's go ahead and just try and get to Marcus Ann real quick. Because I want to get him on my party, you know? Because he is a really powerful character. He does have some pretty powerful spells, too. Let's go ahead and use Give Heart on him. Get out of here, go. Be gone, I say. Poor lad still broken-hearted. That's for definite. A shadow of his former self he is. Jesus Christ, do I have to talk in Jerpy's accent or something? Because I honestly do not want to. He needs a dose of belief, and he needs it snappy. Come on, man. It's what his dad would have done, would have wanted. Cease your maddening chatter, fairy. My father died 15 years ago. Do not claim to know his will. Um, so all that carry on was 15 years ago, was it? And this poor lad's been on his own ever since. There's tragic. Your Highness, we brought you something, a gift. It's from 15 years ago. We got it from you. Anyways, if it's okay, we'd like you to have it back. What did you say? What is the meaning of this? Okay, let's go ahead and give him the belief. Because honestly, I just really want to help out Marcus Ann. Mostly so I can use his power. To try and defeat Shadar and everybody. For obvious reasons. What is that? What is this? This glow. What's happening? What is this warmth that spreads within my breast? What have I been doing? All this time I've been so misguided. It was Shadar, Your Highness. He took the belief from your heart. My heart? My belief? Wait, I believe in people once more. I want to believe in people. It has been so long since I felt this way. Does this mean that you saved me? Was it you who gave me back my capacity to believe? You think? It was, Your Highness. I did promise, didn't I? I promised I'd come back and help you if you were in trouble, wherever you were, no matter how far away. Wherever I see. Now I see. You came back. I always knew that you would. Thank you. There's really no need to thank me, Your Highness. Your Highness, we need your help. We want you to help us, to defeat Shadar. What did you say? You mean to face Shadar? That is impossibly reckless. I am a great sage. And yet Shadar was already able to enter my heart and take a piece from it with impunity. And yet I was saved, just as I was promised. Honestly, you just need to get out of your own head, Marcus Ann. Very well, I will assist you. Together, we will defeat the Dark Djinn. Shadar's days are numbered. They sure are. Thank you so much, Your Highness. I knew you wouldn't let us down. And that is why you're Emperor, Marcus Ann. Hopefully I get to actually use him now, on my party, because I'm replacing him with,
What
Swain.
are we to make of this? It seems the Savior managed to acquire Mornstar after all.
And somehow managed to travel back to the present. I would have thought that far beyond his meager power.
Indeed. The power to breach time can be used but once in a mortal's life, can it not?
It would seem that he has benefited from yet more assistance.
And that his benefactor possesses formidable powers.
Powers on a par with our own.
This supposed helper of his is no mere dabbler in the magical arts. Such powers recall those of that ancient king without whom our magic wands could not exist. Yes, I speak of my...
But that would be a truly terrifying proposition, if one such as he were to...
Fear not. Should the need arise, I shall take action myself.
Your Radiance? You mean to say...
I do. He cannot hope to defeat me. And I will tell you why.
Alright, let's see what I can do here. Because I'm not giving up yet until I actually get Marcus Ann on my party and show him off a little bit. Alright, everyone listen. In order to defeat Shadar, we must first break down his defenses. Now that the Dark Djinn is protected by a magical barrier known as the Black Briar. The Black Briar. Yes, it is a cloying magical barrier which no spell can permeate. Neither Rashad nor Alicia were able to overcome the Black Briar. That is why Shadar was able to defeat them. And with the other great sages incapacitated, he was able to delve deep into my own heart and steal a piece of it. But now Marcus Ann, oops, I mean, Your Majesty. Come on, just call him Marcus Ann. You know, come along now, Esther. I once fought alongside you as a child. There is no need for you to use my royal title. The same goes for all of you. Good on you, Marcus Ann, for staying a little humble. You know, sure, Your Majesty. Don't worry, Oliver. I'm sure you'll get used to it. Now, I would dearly love to accompany you on another journey, one where we grow strong together, strong enough to defeat Shadar. But protecting the Empire has to be my first priority. It's also the matter of recite, whatever that says, the many mistakes I have made whilst brokenhearted. I comfort myself with the knowledge that you now possess a wand that should enable you to defeat Star without my aid, Oliver. Mornstar once belonged to the Wizard King. It is said to have the power to overcome any enchantment. Um, that must surely include the Black Briar with that protects Shadar. Unfortunately, however, the one you have in your possession is not complete. Not complete? What are you talking about? Yeah, it's missing 3 orbs. Mornstar's true power is beyond most wizards' comprehension. It is so powerful indeed that the ancient king who created it that decided that its power should be divided between 3 magical stones. Those 3 stones were sealed away far from the wand itself. So we should go find them, right? Yes, but I have an apology to make in that regard. Why? What have you done? A map detailing the locations of the 3 stones was once in my possession. I'm afraid, however, that it has been stolen. By who? Who would steal such an important map? But then again, it could be stolen by some black, black market seller or something. Um, you know, like to resell it for a higher price or something. You know, like a black market seller. That would most likely make the most sense. While I was brokenhearted, I must confess that I became rather neglectful of the palace's treasures. Books and maps would often disappear. To my shame, I actually observed several such thefts and did nothing. That sounds about right. I found it hard to care about anything much when I was brokenhearted. Well, this is a bit flipping Rom. If the thief is who pinched the map uses it to get a hold of the stones, what do you think that he's going to do with them? I do not know. What I do know, however, is the identity of the thief. His name is Kublai. He styles himself the king of the sky pirates. Kublai, of all the people to tangle with. Yeah, honestly, that really sucks too. Considering that is a pretty lengthy segment that I can't really save much in. I should have known you two would be thick as. Anyways, um, I don't suppose you know where he is, do you? There's the thing called the Sky Pirates. You never know where they are. They're always moving hideout to hideout with on these giant airships. Be as it may, locating Kublai is still the easiest way for you to recover the 3 magical stones. He is very unlikely to cooperate peacefully, however. I had better teach you some new spells, Oliver. Warn, Fuse, Insight. I don't know what any of these spells do. I don't know what those 3 spells do. You will almost certainly be doing a lot of traveling on your search for Kublai. Therefore, let me grant you one last spell. Travel. Oh, thank God for that one. Because I really needed the travel spell. Uh, what does it do here, Marcus Ann? Um, it instantly transports you to any location you have already visited. While I am unable to accompany you on your travels, I can at least make them pass more comfortably. That's great. And it means you can come with us and see you anytime we like, Marcus Hand. Indeed. Be sure to use it to return to some of the other places you have visited on your journey and find out what has changed. If you visit the Temple of Trials, for example, you will know that you will now be able to take part in the Solaceum series organized by my old teacher Solomon. Oh wow, I'd almost completely forgotten about Solomon in the Temple of Trials. Honestly, I didn't, because Solomon was a pretty fun character, if you ask me. Our first priority is to find Kublai, the king of the Sky Pirates. Come on, Oliver. The next chapter of our adventure starts here. It sure does. Let's go. You know what? I'm gonna pause the recording to check in how long I've been playing for real quick. Alright, I'm gonna be playing for a little bit more. I want to say at most 10 minutes. So yeah. I really wish that I could have brought Marcus Ann along with us. I guess I'd get him in a later segment of the game. That really sucks too, because, well, he's a really powerful character. I think I'd get him around level 40s or level 50s. If I had to give a bold estimate, and I'm currently not even level 30 on any of my characters. Heck, I don't even think... Yeah, none of my familiars are even close to that level either. And that really sucks, too, because I gotta try and, get some XP for some upcoming fights. Especially since, there's a lot of, there's some bosses I gotta go through for the orbs. And that's honestly the main thing I really gotta look out for, is just enemies to fight. So I'll try and do a couple battles, and then see how long I've been playing from there. So yeah. Let's just check and see where I can find any battles at. Alright, let's just try and fight this rushing boar. Honestly, I really want to try and see what I can do against some of these enemies. Yeah, let's just try and take out this crashing boar. It is the fastest, so yeah. It's easily the worst enemy to fight right now, since it does deal a lot of damage and it is really fast, like ungodly fast. So yeah, let's just try and see what I can do here. I gotta try and get over to... Yep, I gotta get to my boat. Since I gotta try and fly over... boat over to the Sky Pirates, since that's the next chapter of our adventure. Honestly, one thing I really love about this game is that a lot of it feels like a D&D campaign in a lot of segments, And that's honestly something I really love about this game. Well, yes, it does have a set path. It just has a lot of D&D elements to it, That's honestly something I really love about this game. Okay, let's serenade this crashing boar over here. Come on, that was a waste of MP, Oliver. That was a waste of MP. Like, genuinely it was. No doubt about it. I am keeping that crashing boar. Okay, time to swap over to Oliver real quick. Yeah, you can probably tell how weak Oliver is, judging by the fact he only did 5 damage with one of the strongest wands in the entire game. Yeah, that's really terrible damage. I'm keeping the crashing boar. Let's call him Carlton. Honestly, I've been trying to watch some of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I think that's a kind of a fitting name. So yeah, Carlton, welcome to the team, I guess. Alright, let's just try and defeat this Raboot here. Honestly, I really gotta get to the Sky Pirate base. Let's just see what I can do. Alright, hopefully I can get a Jackrabbit here. Ooh. What are the odds of that? Like, genuinely, what are the odds of the exact familiar I wanted being able to be serenaded here? That has got to be like 10 to 1 kind of odds. I don't know how rare that is, but it's got to be some pretty, big rarities for the exact familiar I wanted to, be able to be serenaded that easily. Either way, let's just try and at least get to the boat. Yeah, I'm keeping the jackrabbit. Alright, let's see what I can do here. Yeah, I made it to the boat already, and it's pretty slow, too. It's a pretty slow travel to get to the shoreline. Wait, hold on. I forgot I could use travel to get to Ding Dong Dell and get there quickly. I almost forgot that I could do that. Alright. Yeah, I gotta travel, to another area. Yeah, hopefully I can at least make it to the, shoreline before too long. You know what? Let's get to Castaway Cove. Since, you know, that is the closest to the shoreline. Yeah, as long as I have at least 1 MP, I can use, travel as many times as I like. And that's honestly really useful, too. Either way, let's just go ahead and get to the Sky Pirate base. You know, since that's the main thing I know I gotta do. Alright, let's just try and keep moving already. So that way I can, you know, at least get to the Sky Pirates. Alright, I think I'm moving a lot quicker now. Yeah, it's around here. Yeah, that's gonna take at least a little bit of time, and thank God for that one. Alright. You know what? Bow enemies are really difficult to avoid, so might as well just not try and avoid them at all. You know, Pompeii, and I want to get the Pompeii, or at least the Aces. You know, like that's the 2 enemy types I really want to get the most of. Yeah, Thunderstorm, that's a really dangerous spell. I gotta heal up. Yeah, I can't let Oliver go. That's the one character I can't let, you know, down. Please survive this, Oliver. Crap. Man, that really sucks. I was expecting Oliver to at least survive that, you know? Let's just try this again and see what I can do. Hey, at least I didn't get sent back too far. You know what? I'm using spells for the entirety of this fight. Beachhead.
Come on, you guys!
Alright, let's go ahead and just try and take these weirdos out already. I don't think that they have too powerful of attacks right now, for what they are, especially for how early on in the game they are. So yeah. Honestly, I want to get a Beachhead, if I can anyways. Alright, let's see what I can do here, to take out these Beachheads. Because I at least gotta try and, you know, win some fights. Especially get some XP, too. Alright, let's see what I can do here. Alright, this Beachhead's almost down. And that's honestly really good, too. You know what? I think that out of all characters, Swain has to be the most useless. Like, yeah, he does have some pretty decent skills if you want to collect items. But other than that, he's not really the useful character that you want to keep on your party as soon as you get Marcus-Anne, you know? But either way, let's see what this fight's going to be about. A Pompeii, Beachhead, and Ace. I gotta take out the Ace first. And quickly, too. For obvious reasons. Considering it can use a Thunderstorm, which is a way too powerful spell for me to, you know, keep on allowing it to stay there. Alright. I can't even, you know, I can't even befriend any familiars or anything now, because Esther's down, and she's the only one, and she's the only character in the entire game that can serenade familiars. Yeah, that really sucks, too. Alright, let's just try and take out, Pompeii and Beachhead. Alright. Yeah, I gotta take out this Beachhead over here. After this battle, I'm gonna try and do whatever I can. Alright, let's see what I can do. Come on, Drippy. I don't need Tidy Tears now. Both of my other party members are knocked out, and Oliver's still pretty healthy. I don't need Tidy Tears. I mean, that only healed, what, 20 HP? And I was already at full there. So yeah, I didn't really need it, if I'm being honest. So yeah, let's just try and see what I can do here. At least Esther's back at full. That's pretty good, so I don't even have to waste my MP on her. Let's use Healing Touch. Crap, I gotta use, some of these Ice Poppies on Oliver real quick. So that way I can heal up Swain. Alright, let's go ahead and just see what I can do. You know what, I'm gonna pause the recording real quick. Alright, these battles, it's filled up the rest of the video length that I wanted to get done. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of today's video. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll try and pick up next time. So be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.